for today we're playing Borderlands 4 and with the RTX 5070 Ti. And we are playing the game at 1080p with the max settings for now. Alright, let's go. This is no DLSS, no frame gen, just native performance. So far sitting at 35 to 40 and max has been around 50. We can use frame gen, it's like 4x frame gen, which I will try in a bit as well. But base DLSS is a must on this one. Yeah, the previous video, I've had some crazy comments. It's only a couple, but still, it's kind of crazy. Some people are defending how this game is performing. Like, honestly, it's not that good. That's why the Steam reviews are so bad. The game crashes, the game stutters, and the bugs. So many glitches, so many bugs. And with base DLSS, we're now sitting at 70 FPS up to 90 FPS. It's fantastic, guys. It is fantastic. And that's why I would use DLSS at all times in this game. It is just, it's a must. Looks pretty good. Oh, down here at 60 though. That's kind of sad, but still, it is better than before. Now, frame gen on my previous video with FSR was pretty awful. So we'll see how we go here with this one. I was getting 120 FPS and it felt pretty awful. So with this one, I'm expecting some improvements, hopefully. Oh man, down here at 50. I spoke too soon. 50 FPS, even 45. 45 on this card. Yes, it is the max settings, I get it, but this is a new card and it isn't too far behind a 5080. I think it's 10% slower than a 5080. So, yeah, you would expect this to be running at above 60 FPS with no DLSS. But, hey, I could be wrong, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Let's pause the game here, guys, and try frame gen, see how it feels and how it performs. And 4x frame gen, it's now sitting at 180 to 220. The aiming is actually pretty good. I'm honestly shocked how good it feels. I can feel the input delay. It isn't perfect, obviously. So yeah, it feels pretty okay. I personally wouldn't use this, to be honest. I would lower the settings before using 4x frame gen. But again, it is personal preference. If you like this, then go ahead and use it. If you don't, then turn the settings down, like me. Okay, let's pause the game here, guys. Play at the medium settings and see how we go there. So I'm going to guess 70 up to 90 for this one. It's kind of low for this card, obviously, but like for this game, it's pretty decent. There you go, 70 FPS. I'm actually surprised. Yeah, it's bad for like your average game with this card at 1080p, but for this game, it's feeling pretty good.
Some of them are clearly
You're getting some flickers at the back over there. Some shadow flickers. Man, 1080p on this card is just not it, man. Like the sharpness gain at 440p and 4K is just so much nicer. Okay, down here we're sitting at 66. That's been the lowest point so far. Okay, base DLSS, and we're now sitting at 90 FPS in this scene. Yeah, quite good. And the graphics to me are pretty close to native. I'm gonna run back here to the farm. I want to see if it falls any lower than it did back there. I think our lowest point was it 80 to 90 FPS around there? So far at 100 to 110. Back to 4x frame gen. And the inputs are as good as before. That's honestly shocking again. They feel fantastic over here. The graphics honestly are a bit worse. They do look way softer to me. What is this? The shadow pop in there was crazy. Yeah, it's a soft image, but if you have this card, you should have a high resolution screen as well, I would imagine. So let's push it up to 440p and see how we go there. And yeah, 30 FPS. This does look fantastic though. The sharpness increase from 1080p is just amazing. And balanced DLSS, we're sitting at 50 FPS. So we gained 20 from before. The farm was over here. Oh no, it's over here actually, okay. Yeah, let's walk forward and see how far the FPS falls down. Oh, and also the cutscenes are 30 FPS. Not sure if they can be uncapped, but with the default preset, they are playing at 30 FPS. As you can see right here. So yeah, with base DLSS, we can't get a stable 60. It falls down into the 40s and the 50s. Frame gen active, and we're now sitting at 150 to 160. Yeah, back here, it's around 130 to 140. So yeah, overall it is playable. It feels fine. At times you can feel the input delay, but frame gen does play fine with the current settings. Okay, and back down to the medium settings. Sitting at 50 FPS up to 60. That's a pretty decent start, I guess. With DLSS, it should be in the 70s and the 80s, I would imagine. So if you don't like frame gen and you need 60 FPS, with base DLSS, That should be possible with this card. It's kind of crazy that we have to use DLSS at the medium settings on this game to get a stable 60. But it is what it is, isn't it? Like, the main problem here, it's not the FPS being below 60. It's the FPS falling to like 40, 50, and then 60. It's just so inconsistent. Still though, this should be well over like 144 if the game was well optimized. Alright, balanced DLSS. Let's do one more run and then we can head to the quest. At this point, I would imagine it's going to be a locked 60, but with this game, you never know. Might fall below 60 even with DLSS. Surprisingly, up here, the FPS does fall down to 70 as well. Frame gen active, again at 4x, going down. And yeah, up here, it's at 210 to 220. Going further inside, it's now at 300. But this is a pretty easy scene to get done, so. Not really surprising, is it? Oh man, one-shot him.
Hate those things.
Oh, okay. There we go. Shield is down. We've got to verse him now for real. We are free. We can leave this awful, awful spot. Okay. Head back to the farm and see how far the FPS falls down. Seems to be a pretty solid 220 until it started there, but it was pretty good. And the inputs felt fine as well. So 4K max settings with DLSS. Because without it, it ain't gonna be running. And unfortunately, we're sitting at 40 FPS. For this one, I don't really care because this card isn't really a 4K max settings kind of card. But yeah, this is how it runs at 4K max with DLSS. If you use frame gen, we're sitting at 90 to 100. The aiming is, it's below average. You can feel the input delay, but the game is playable, I guess. Let's lower the settings and see how we go there. And back up to 70 we go. So from 30 to 40 to now sitting at 60 to 70 and almost the 80s even. And finally, guys, frame gen active, we go up into the 160s and the 170s. The aiming feels fine. It isn't the smoothest, but again, it's pretty close to what it was before at around 70 FPS. So yeah, there we have it, guys. That is Borderlands 4 and on the RTX 5070 Ti. For me, I'm picking 1440p and at the medium settings, or the high settings. They're both fine. Use DLSS and frame gen if you like that as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video. See you guys there.